grab a trap. There's kind of find it hard to find the sets here after a big snow. Most of the snares, there's one there. Snow's kind of covering up the ribbons. That one's out of the snow, so I'm gonna leave it. Not gonna walk in there. But after a big snowfall like this, it's kind of difficult because your snares are usually sitting under the snow. There's one more in there. It's out of the snow too, so I'm gonna leave it alone. So that's it for in here. They haven't been in here lately, so let them soak for a bit more. In the same spot. Like last year we got 3 wolves out of one spot and they just tear the ground right up. So you know, everybody says how gentle you got to be with the ground and make it look undisturbed. Well, I don't know, I think you just gotta catch them unaware. Obviously undisturbed ground is easier to keep them unaware, but you catch them where they're traveling and you got them. Sits in there, they're good. Oh, what do we got there? There's one that is not dead. Well, that little coyote is not tied to nothing, so I'm not sure what's going on here. He chewed himself out. under there, I do have a foothold in there, so I'm gonna pull it out because I set it there prior to any snow, and had some bait here 100 feet away or so, and I was thinking I could get their noses to bring them in here. Didn't happen, so I'm gonna pull this this leg hold up and stick it along the trail somewhere where it's gonna be better use now that we got some snow. There's the sled. Well, relocated that foothold. Covered up some tracks. It's not perfect. Left a little bit of sign I was there, but we're supposed to get a couple inches of snow here tonight. Cover up my mess. So right there is the band. So we'll see. There's our coyote in there. Okay, a couple more to go check. It's knocked down. It's closed right up. Looks like it got pulled out, but let's try and get this reset from the backside here. I'm already making too many tracks. Put this phone away. It's hard to work with one hand. Got to get better at remembering my GoPro. Or figure out what every other YouTuber's doing. Okay, see you in a minute. was some roadkill here. Used to be out there, but they drug it in around this tree here last time. Okay, nothing in here. Not too hopeful around here. The bait's all gone. Need some more roadkill. Big snowfall. Big snowfall we just had. That'll get the critters out on the road. Okay. Maybe might head across this pond. There's a real skinny spot over there. They were coming in from the back side over there, so see if I can see where they were coming in from. A lot of snow here since it's here last, but okay, it's getting dark. I better get at her. Well, I came across a swamp here, and there's actually some pieces of a kill over there that have nothing to do with my baits. So I'm gonna go in along the skirt of the bush here and set up a couple quick snares before it gets dark, which is happening fast. So anyways, yeah, there's like what looks like an elk leg. I've never ever brought an elk part out here for bait, so they must got their own kill out here. Okay, let's get in there. Okay, here's a nice little spot. It's natural trails. I've been coming up over that log right through here. So nice big tree to anchor to. Get one here, and I'm right in between two trails. There's another trail. It's kind of hard to see. My phone's fogging up, I see. Oh, there. Another trail over there. Not as well used, but it goes right beside a big old log too. So we'll get a couple in here. Okay, quick little video. There's my ribbon. And there's a snare right on the trail. I'm staying on the back side of it. So there's that well beaten path right out to that swamp. So I started using these ribbons around the tree. An old timer once showed me a trick using some like dollar store clothes pegs, but they're quick and handy. I'll give them that, but usually you can only see them from one side of the tree. And I found the snow sort of built up on them, and they were hard to see. So anyways, I went back to ribbons. So there's my snare, nice and high. Let's get another one done. So there's another set, another ribbon. Yeah, these sets are only 15 feet apart. This isn't a really well traveled trail, not like the other one, but what I like about it is that there's a Y up there. So they're gonna be traveling one of these trails. If they find something off on that one, hopefully they come down this one and vice versa. So we'll see. There's another well-beaten path just out there. I'm gonna get back out to the swamp and walk in one more spot. Okay, I got those snares in. Now, time to get home. Grandkids are coming out. I imagine we'll do some tobogganing. Hopefully. good. So